The Pacific Ocean, teeming with life, color, and local business. Nothing is more remarkable than the inner workings of the diverse wildlife within, and none more so than the mighty snail. The snail may seem plain on the surface, but there's much more to this marine gastropod than meets the eye. Beneath the body of the snail, it hides a pair of perfectly tied shoes. But it's their shells that hide and protect their most powerful defense mechanism, music. But more about that later. While snails are usually seen as codependent on other creatures, this little guy finds himself traveling alone. To survive, he will have to tap into his primal instincts. While snails are generally considered slow, this snail has the ability to build a near-perfect raft and can even get on a city bus, a skill gained from his ancient ancestors. Remarkable. Let's check back with this snail later. But for now, we'll examine the deep, dark cave on the outskirts of underwater civilization. A perfect cave for a creature to take shelter, or better yet, find prey. Like this weak-looking worm, as it lounges in the shade, it appears vulnerable to numerous predators. But this worm has a secret.
Oh, this is the tongue, and the whole thing is the worm.
Using its worm-like tongue to attract would-be predators, the Alaskan bullworm becomes the predator itself. This particular Alaskan bullworm is in its hunting prime and able to squirm at speeds of over 100 miles per hour. Unfortunately, at that speed, stopping is not an option. Unable to stop or turn, the worm falls right off a cliff. On extremely rare occasions, when under duress, an Alaskan bullworm can be capable of simple human speech. Let's listen.
Ouch.
Meanwhile, a sea bear roams into more inhabited waters. While the sea bear is normally peaceful, when angered, they can be extremely dangerous. And there are a lot of things that can anger a sea bear. This one has been angered beyond question by just about everything that can anger it. Flashlights, stomping around, cube cheese, clown shoes, hoop skirts, and wearing a sombrero in a goofy fashion. Without hesitation, the sea bear attacks its prey. When it feels that the perpetrator has learned its lesson, it loses interest in the attack and leaves. As long as the victim doesn't try to run, he will be safe and sound. As he tries to run, which sea bears hate, the sea bear attacks for a second time, reinforcing its dominance over the octopus before finally ending the attack. The octopus, relieved, limps away. But wait! Sea bears hate limping even more than running. Enraged, the sea bear attacks for an unprecedented third time. Using its astounding power, it mauls its pathetic, weak, musically untalented prey. The octopus must resort to its only hope, an anti-sea bear circle. Thwarted by the impenetrable line in the sand, the sea bear points a finger in warning at its prey before continuing on. Nearby, our friend the snail continues his journey across the vast ocean desert. Out here, there is very little life, which means he's safe from predators. But growing a face on his stomach is a sign of extreme hunger. And it's this hunger that will drive him to more dangerous waters. But where there's food, there are rivals. The snail sights a pack of wild nachos and approaches cautiously. And as feared, he is not the only one after the cheesy prey. The rival snails have something our friend lacks: numbers. With the alpha snail at the front, our friend is driven away from his only source of food and must look elsewhere. Wild nachos are a rare sight under the sea. What's even rarer is an underwater gorilla, but nearby, one is stalking its prey. The gorilla has astounding intelligence and is able to don unique costumes and disguises to help him on the hunt. Some gorillas carry a burlap sack to stuff their prey into before beginning the delicate process of weakening them. Once the gorilla is satisfied, he will often imitate his favorite professional wrestler and attack the victim with a chair. At this stage in the attack, a gorilla is nearly unstoppable. However, it does have one weakness:
What's a gorilla doing underwater in the first place?
logic. Frightened at the thought of needing to explain itself, the gorilla's fight or flight instincts kick in, and this gorilla decides to flee. As we all know, there is only one true way a gorilla will flee: on the back of a spotted horse into the underwater sunset. And it's right around sunset that a flock of jellyfish venture out of their hive. These tiny jellies are often seen in great numbers and can be quite playful, even known to sometimes jam out to music, creating massive jellyfish raves. The small creatures are strongest in numbers. But when one falls behind, she finds herself vulnerable to the jellyfish hunter.
La 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 la. You're my 12th catch of the day.
Luckily, this predator was only there to harvest some jellyfish jam. Though he releases her, she is not willing to leave without a reminder of why she shouldn't be trifled with. But a sting isn't enough. She follows the hunter to his sleeping grounds. It's there that we see our small snail friend has finally found refuge in a wild pineapple. Safe at last, or so he thinks. After asserting her dominance, the jellyfish uses her buzzing cry to call for the aid of her flock. The snail and the hunter seem to be in danger. But luckily, the snail has one last trick up its sleeve. Do you remember the snail's secret talent? An affinity for creating music.
Huh? They stopped? Gary, don't stop shaking it.
With the jellyfish's love of parties and raves, they simply can't resist the sounds of the music. And neither can the other creatures of the sea. The ocean can be a dangerous place for wildlife. Predators hunt, prey get revenge, and creatures lure each other into dangerous traps. But sometimes, thanks to the cunning snail, wildlife of the sea can find a brief moment of harmony as each of their unique patterns comes together to make a wonderful ecosystem and to create beautiful music.